Today I'm going to talk to you in this video about how you are leaving so much on the table as an entrepreneur or business owner just because you're lacking personal development and because you are not attracting and keeping A players in your team. Okay? So this is a conversation that I've had with one of my students. Most of my students are entrepreneurs, business owners, and they have people that work for them, that collaborate with them, partners and whatnot. And this is a fundamental piece that every entrepreneur needs to understand. And I lived this from in my own experience from the other side, which I'm going to describe right now. But the idea I want to share with you today is this: is that if you are not taking care of your personal development, if you are not a person, if you're not a man or a woman that people want to be with you, want to be around you, want to be part of your team, want to be on your payroll, want to be a business partner, just because of who you are as a person, you're leaving so much on the table. And you're not going to be able to retain A players. People might be attracted to you at the start, might be interested in working with you and learning from you, just because there is money involved. Okay, you're giving them a salary, or they are going to get experience by working in your company or in your team. But an A player, and this is what you're looking for if you're a smart entrepreneur. If you're building a business, you want those A players. And for people that don't understand what is an A player is basically an employee. Is somebody that you don't need to be on top of him the whole time. This is somebody you don't need to tell him, "Hey, did you do the job? Did you finish the task? When you finish the task, you have to make sure not to do this." This is somebody who has a brain, basically. Somebody who's coming to work for you, okay? But at the same time, he's interested in learning more. He's interested in developing himself. He believes within himself that he can do more. This is a person that has that work ethic, that has that successful mentality, that wants to grow. And if you want to build a successful business, if you have a team, a successful team, whatever kind of team it is, you need these kind of people. You need the people that will give you peace. You need the people that you put him to do the job. He's doing the job, and that's it. You relax. He is doing the job. Okay? But in order to attract these people, you need to work on yourself, which I'm gonna talk to you about this subject in this video. I'm gonna make it short. But as I said, I was talking with one of my students about this, and I told him, he told me that he can't trust people. People are lazy. People are not honest. He finds difficulty in connecting with people, and he has to be there in his business 24/7. He can't leave it. There is no way that he's gonna, he's always connected to the business. He has people working. I told my friend, what you have is not a business. What you have is a job. Okay, you have is a job. Okay, and if these people that work with you are the way you describe them, then you're hiring really stupid people. Now I understand sometimes there's no other alternative. You need to hire people, and that's it. But I'm gonna give you in this video the solution to this problem, the ultimate solution to this problem, and it's not what you think. Okay, as I said, I lived this issue, or this experience from the side of my students that are entrepreneurs. I don't have nobody in my team. I just collaborate with people, but I don't have people on my payroll. I had in the past, as I was a general manager of a marketing company, but that was not my business either. But I had them under my management. But I've lived it also from the perspective of an A player. I lived it from the perspective of somebody who wants to grow. Okay, you're coming to a company, you want to grow, you're you're willing to put in the work, and I did. I was working for this company, and I came in as a young, kind of naive person, wanting to work, wanting to develop himself, and I saw opportunity in this place. And I worked a lot there. I gave it everything, but at some point, I've realized I've lost respect for the owner, or for the people that were leading the business. In this case, the owner and family, because this was not people that I looked up to. I discovered a lot of issues with these people, and that made me quickly consider and think, not consider, literally think of ways of how to get out from this business, of how to do something on my own. This is exactly what I did. Okay, I ended up uh, doing a master degree in trading and started trading for my own account. Back in the day, we were working in this company that was selling trading accounts to people. Okay, so I was familiar with trading, and then when I saw that this company was going nowhere because of basically the owner, the man, the guy that owned the business, it was ridiculous. Now I see it clearly. Back in the day, I didn't see it. Back in the day, I saw only, okay, this guy has more experience. I can make money here, but I didn't understand that in order to evaluate the situation that you're in, you need to evaluate everything, and the most important piece of the puzzle is the people, the person. Who are you working with? Who are you building this thing with? And I had a dream and I had expectations, like, we're gonna build something great and we're gonna grow this. And effectively, we were growing the business, opening different branches here and there. But I was working with the wrong person. I discovered that late, but when I discovered it and I understood it, it was a big lesson for me. I immediately started planning my exit. Okay, so think about this. Are you the entrepreneur? Are you the owner? Are you the boss that if I come to your company and work with you for a while, are you the person that I'm going to be inspired by? Are you the person that I'm gonna look up to and like be, wow, this guy represents what I want, like literally his life, who he is, not only the business part, not only the money, forget about it. Maybe you're making great money and you're good at what you do, and you should be, but apart from that, life is much complex than just making money. You want A players in your team, you need to be that guy that they want to be like. The way you look, your character, your energy, your confidence, your self-worth, the aura you project, the way you look. Are you taking care of yourself? The kind of family you have, the kind of wife you have, the kind of friends you have, all that stuff. You need to be that person that is charismatic, that has more than just money, more than just, oh, he knows how to make money in this certain line of business. You need to be more than that. You need to be you literally need to become that mentor of these guys that are working for you. You need to teach them how excelling, becoming good at what they do in the business, and developing the character, the skills, the habits that will ensure that they will become successful at what they do at the business. You need to explain to them and show them that these habits, if they develop them, that character that they're gonna develop in order to be successful in the business, they're gonna use in different areas of life. Okay? Because life is more than just a business, more than just money. So you're showing them, you're literally giving them an education just because they're working with you. So they're not only getting the salary, they're getting the salary and they're getting literally a life coaching. This is what people look for. This is what people want. People want somebody to guide them. People want a life example of somebody who succeeds in all areas of life, and they want to be closer to this person. If you're that person, trust me, people will be attracted to you. People would want to work with you. Some people would prefer working with you for less money just because of who you are. Smart people, A players will do this, not B, C players. A players will see opportunity, will understand, oh, with this guy, there is opportunity. Because this is the type of guy that is going to build something great. And I want to be around this guy because I want to learn from this guy. So this is what you should be thinking about as an entrepreneur. This is how you attract A players. You need to be that guy. So you need to work on your personal development. And even if you say, okay, A players, I can't find them anywhere, but then you can bring these other players, and because you are the person that is inspiring, you can literally teach them, inspire them to become A players. Some of them will, some of them won't. Most of them won't. Okay, most of them won't, because I was that manager and I was giving speeches every week. I was like literally lecturing people every week on sales, on personal development, on goal achieving, on their mind, on their habits, so they can actually conquer their goals. A lot of people didn't respond. Some did. Okay, I was not the best manager either. Okay, I was very young, and I was still learning. But this is the deal. You need to become that person that people want to stick with. If you are that person, you're gonna be able to grab the people that come to you that are like C, B players. Some of them you're gonna transform them to A players. These people will stay loyal to you for life. If you are that person, okay, this is the people you're gonna build with. At the same time, you're gonna be, while you're growing, you're gonna be attracting real A players. So they're gonna be part of your team, and they're gonna help you build a business, not a job. Like literally build an operation that you can put this task here and this task here, and you know it's done because you have people that have a brain, a functioning brain, and they can do it. Okay, this is the deal. This is the idea I wanted to share with you guys, and it all starts with your personal development. So you need to work on your habits. Okay, when I need to see you, I need to see somebody who's disciplined in your physique, okay, in your aura, your confidence, your self-worth. You need to work on that. As a man, you need to work on your primal capabilities to fight, defend, and just be a protector of your family, of the people around you. People need to feel secure around you. Even guys, not only the ladies, even guys, even the employees need to feel that, oh, if I call my boss, I feel secure. If I need my boss, if I need help, I have my boss. He can help me. I can call him, and that guy is gonna, he's gonna be there for me. He's that kind of person that can solve issues, that can solve problems, that is serene, that has that wisdom in it. Okay, has that confidence. You can't operate this way. You can't project that if you're not it. If you're focusing only on making money, you're not gonna project these kind of things I'm talking about. So you need to work on your physique. You need to work on your discipline. You need to quit all vices. Any vice that you have is destroying your self-image. You need to get disciplined, okay? And you need to be working on purpose. You need to be working on purpose. You need to find the purpose of why you are building what you're building. And that has to be part of the culture of the company that you have. So people are not just slaves to money. People are following purpose. They work for your company because it has meaning. It gives them meaning. It fulfills a big part of their needs as a human being, the job at the company. You need to attract these kind of people. So you need to do huge personal development work on yourself. Okay? And this is the idea I wanted to share with you guys briefly. I don't want to make the video long, but if you're an A player, you're going to attract A players. If you are an A player as a boss, you're going to attract A players as employees. Simple as that. Okay, guys, I hope you liked the video. Comment if you have something to say about this idea, if it helped you. Share this video with a friend, somebody that needs to hear this. You have my link in the description. You have my WhatsApp link. If you're interested in my coaching, you can text me. We can schedule a call, and I see your case and see if you're fit. If I can help you or not. Other than that, guys, enjoy the videos on the channel. Peace.